waits a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail. Together on this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. For everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. No return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of love to breathe. Stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. A brand new start and a whole new part. They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Nothing is this rush of life. You'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Tom Kovichek, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. It is, well, yesterday was Flag Day, and Sparky wanted to know why. What did he say up here? What's that say there? Why is the stream called Flag Day? Flag Day, it was a holiday in the United States yesterday. So it's Flag Day +1. It was also President Trump's birthday yesterday. And a little bit about Flag Day. It started back in 1777 when they put the 13 stripes and the 13 stars and the red, white, and blue stuff. And about 100 years later, in 1916, President Woodrow Wilson marked the anniversary of the decree by officially establishing June 14th as Flag Day. So let me put the microphone over here closer. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and we got a new member, Scott. Thank you very much. Welcome to the train crew. And let me find this thing here. Where is the... Boom! All right. Thank you very much, Scott, for joining. And I see Maddie is here also. Welcome aboard, Maddie. How you doing, Maddie? I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. Maddie's my granddaughter. Where is she there? There you go. Maddie! Oh, my goodness, you changed your channel name. What happened? Oh, my goodness, you changed it again. Okay. I want to welcome you. And we're going to be talking about going to Maryland. I don't know exactly when we're going to go, but we're going to be up there sometime this summer. Might make it up there for your birthday. Who knows? But anyway, I also want to welcome. We got two other members. Let me see. Barry Olson became a member last week. So here's the thing for Barry Olson. All right, I love that noise. And just yesterday, we got a new one too. AGEERVC. Welcome to the train crew. Thank you very much for joining. And Sparky wanted to hear all that noise, and there you go. I wanted to say hello to everybody that's here. Craig Rexon's here. Nate's here. Anfield Road Layout. Debbie's here for a short time. She's not feeling too well, so she just got off the phone with her sister. She was on there for about 45 minutes and just walked up and says she wasn't feeling too well, so she just came in to say hello. And AARVGC, it's AGEERVC. Okay, let me write this down. Okay. Let me get my cursor over here. And it is, I'll put the at in front of it. Ooh, okay. I gotta put this up here again. AG. Oh. AG, the microphone's in the way, EERVC. That is the channel name right there. And Sparky, this is the tune I turn up. Okay, let me put this super chat up here in the thing, and let's do the super chat thing. All right. Yeah, he's not here, but anyway, if you put the ad in there for I know if you put it in the community chat, it'll send them a notice, but I don't know if it sends them a notice if you do it in the live chat. But anyway, that's why when I welcome a new member, I always put at in their name, and it's supposed to send them a notification when it's in the community tab. But Maddie, what are you baking? Or are you baking anything, or did you give that up since you changed your name? You don't just not bake away with Maddie anymore. Hello there, Roy and Scale, Union Pacific and Evanston subdivision. Glad you could make it. Okay, so anyway, why are you naked? How you doing? Barry Olson. Scott is a new member. Schuylkill River John, SSW Train Freak 86 Jason, how you doing? PDRR Art. Who else do we got in here? Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, how you doing? Dave's Trains. Why are you naked? Okay, who else we got? Let me put it over here so I could scroll up a little bit higher. Okay. Who else? Okay, Charles Greason, how you doing? Okay, Barry Olson, Ron's Trains and Things. How you doing, Ron? Chris Harden, how you doing? Okay, who else have we got here? Hardcore MOH, how you doing? Glad you can make it. If you're new here, say you're new. You look like you're new. I haven't seen you here before, unless you changed your name. Some people changed their name, like Chazco. I seen him in here. Charles. Okay, who else? Mike. Miles Junction N Scale. Maddie is here. Okay, John Rader's here. Who else? And I seen Chazco up in the chat here earlier. I know he's in here. How you doing, Chazco? Glad you can make it. Is there any other train show? Did you go to the one in Ocala this past weekend? It was a little bit too far for us to go. That's about a 4.5 hours drive. Miles Junction, thank you for the super sticker with a cup of coffee. I can't stick it up here on the lower third, but I could do this. Hold your ears. Thank you very much, Miles Junction. And Maddie says, I'm baking lots of things. Stopped making videos for a while. Was too busy. Might start again later in the year. I hope by the time I come up here, you're making videos again. I'll help you out with it. We'll do another live stream. Rick Bailey. Hey, Rick Bailey. He got a super chat in here too. Let me get this up here. I could put that in the lower third. Say hello to Isabella, the dad of Isabella. His wife just had a baby. What was it, on Sunday morning? He's a new daddy. So say hello to Rick. Congratulate him with the new baby. And thank you, Rick, very much. All right. Thank you very much, Rick, and congratulations. And Roy says, I'm here because I heard Tom was giving away free bags of Doritos tonight. I don't know. This is all I got left here. I might have to hold that on for myself. But let me see if I could pull this up here. I found this. Let me see where it's at. Where is it? Okay, right there. Boom. Okay. I heard the government is putting chips inside of people. I hope I get Doritos. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so Chris Harden is here. How you doing? Ocala show. Oh, Chris, you was in Ocala show. All right, good deal. I guess it wasn't too big. I assume since it was in the Lions Club, that it wasn't that big. Did they have blue arrows on the floor? Tell us about the show. There we go. We should start a bald-headed members only section. There you go. I was thinking about doing a channel like that. old bald guys or old farts, whatever. All right. Yeah, that's what you get for showing up late, Roy. Yeah, you was really late last time, but I extended the live stream for you last week. Hey, I got it, and I'll talk about it a little bit later because that's one of the topics that I got tonight about going up north. I just don't know when I want to do it, and I want to try to incorporate it so I can hand you personally that partial roll of toilet paper that we auctioned off at the beginning of the, what was it, the quarantine. All right, Chesco says they had signs pointing in the direction of what? Good deal. There was an N-scale layout. Good deal. All right. Chris Harden is our Z-scale expert. He's Z-scale and N-scale. Okay. Why Are You Naked says he's got, oh my goodness, Maddie gave me a sticker. Oh, how about that? I wish I could put it up there. TP here, most of us use, not sure why it's still there. Okay, so Maddie, oh my goodness, thank you very much. All right, even my granddaughter's sending me super stickers. Okay, thank you very much, Maddie. I hope I could see you soon. I'll miss you. Okay, you can use TP2. Scott Eric says, that cute kitty. All right, good deal, cute kitty. So what we was going to talk about is what I was doing. First thing, I put a new... whatchamacallit. Okay, I got to put this up first because you know what the deal is. My train of thought has left the station. I put up a new members-only video playlist up on my page. Let me see if I can get this up here. Right there. So you can see that stuff right there. Boom. Members only videos. If you are a member, you can see those videos, and I just put one up 2 days ago. So if you want to see stuff on there that you don't see normally on this channel, become a member, just like Scott did today, and you'll be able to see them. I'll be putting up more of them. And one of these days, I'll do a live stream for members only. It's still in beta on YouTube, so you don't get notified like you normally do. It has to be on the community tab that you notify all the members, but I'll do that. And one of these days at the end, we could switch off at the end and do member-only live chat. So only members could respond on the live chat. Everybody else can watch the live stream, but only members can participate in the live chat. So we may do that one of these days just to play around with it and see how it works. So that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you about that. If you wanted to become a member and see that stuff, you could do that. Okay. Who's got a new candy bar? Okay. Scott, he said, that train derailed a long time ago. Yeah, okay, I know about that. Yes, it did. Okay, Sparky says, still hope the last weekend of August, but still need that border to open. That hasn't opened yet. We have a friend up there, and Debbie says that she talked to her, and they're starting to open it up for if you wanted to see friends and family across the border, but I guess that's about all they have opened up right now. But by August, it should be open. Maddie gave a super chat. I could put that up on there. Holy moly. Maddie, did your mom give you an account, or is your mom doing that? Maddie gave a $1 super chat. So here we go. Thank you, Maddie. All right. Oh my goodness. That sounds good. EBT will be offering rides August 13th and 15th. That's Maddie's birthday weekend, huh? All right. I am definitely going to come up there now because that was one of the topics for later on. And so we'll talk about that later on. But my next one is, oh my goodness. No, I have my own Visa card. Oh my goodness. All I had was baseball cards when I was your age. Oh, geez. Maddie's got a Visa card. Oh, look out. Holy moly. Ooh. Gee, I lost my thing on here. Module cam. I know Chasco would come up with that module cam thing. Okay. Wait a minute. I got to get my remote to turn the lights on, unless Debbie left it on down there. Let me see. Let me turn the lights on down there and turn the module cam on. There you go. There's the module cam. All right. Nothing going on there yet because I still got work coming on here. And that is the next subject, because you see some flex track there and some cork roadbed. Well, I said about a month ago that I ordered some flex track from Family Hobby Center in Naples. Apparently, flex track is not available right now. I think Sparky bought it all up when he was doing his Helix. So we was down in Naples this morning. Debbie had a mammogram, and so I stopped down at Family Hobby Center right after that, and I asked him about it, and she says, well, let me look this thing up and see what's the status on it. And Atlas says not available, and they don't know when it's going to be available. So, and she started looking at different manufacturers, nothing from Pico. Micro Engineering didn't have anything, her source for anything anyway. The only thing, I think she found some from somebody that had concrete ties. I said, no, I don't want that. She found some from Lionel, and I said, I ain't buying no Code 83 HO Lionel track. I've been hearing all kind of bad stuff about their HO rolling stock lately that they just put out about 6 months ago again. But I think Sparky, when he was doing his Helix and his Helix to Heaven, going all the way up and doing all that stuff, that he bought up all the flex track and there's none available. But I had to order some from, who was it? Walthers. Almost $10 a piece from Walters, but that was the only place that had it. Yeah, Atlas is made in China, so who knows when. Yeah, and I think that's what happened maybe eight or 9 years ago when there was a shortage of flex track before, because I ended up having to buy MT flex track, which is made in Italy. There's a lot of it on my layout here, but $10 a piece at Walters. So I ordered it through them just to make, keep them satisfied, the hobby shop there. Yeah, okay. Every other year, Atlas has track issues, but since Atlas doesn't have it, I guess everybody's buying all the other stuff, and they're running short of the flex track also. So I'm still going to blame it on Sparky for using up all the flex track on his layout up there. Okay. Okay, yeah, Scott. She's too young. She's only going to be 15. Okay. No flex track. Holy crap. Everyone will have to switch to Kato. What's Kato? In-track? What's it? Is it called in-track? Yeah, I remember when track was $1.25 a piece. There you go. Oops, it didn't go. Okay. Yeah, Micro Engineering is made in the U.S. at least, but they didn't. Apparently, they didn't have it. So I'm going to go see if any other. I'm going to go online to see if anybody else has it. I think the only thing one of them was concrete ties. I'm not sure if it was Micro Engineering or not, but I'm going to check on Train World and a few other places where I get stuff to see if they got it. Hey, okay, Hardcore MOH Unitrack. There you go. I I guess Roy's having a problem with his fingers like I do the sausage fingers, not hitting the right keys there. Okay. Okay, model train stuff in Baltimore. They are showing Atlas Code 83 in stock. Okay, good deal. Thank you very much, Joe. And Brody, we got a super chat from Brody. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Brody. Here you go. Thank you very much, Brody. And I guess, you know, because when I was there a month ago, they had Code 100 track, and I didn't want that. They had a little bit in one box, and they had a new box that wasn't open up yet. And when I went there today, the one box that was not even started when I was there a month ago was almost gone. They only had about 5 pieces left on that, but I don't want to go with the Code 100. So I guess people are buying the Code 100 track instead of the 83. They make it in batches. It goes in and out of stock. Sparky has a bunch of the concrete ties. Oh my goodness. Now I know it is confirmed. He bought up all the Flex Track. Okay. Microengineering assembles the track in-house, so they must not be running that line right now. I can't type right. I can't type, you know. Yeah, people always complain, you know, when I type on Facebook or something like that, and stuff like, you know, it always comes out wrong, you know, because my fingers, they just don't go right. My brain goes faster than my fingers do, or sometimes my fingers go faster than my brain do, but they go in the wrong direction. I use Code 83. Yeah, I use Code 83 also, but I have one spot way in the back where I use Code 100. It's under the mountain. So Roy says, if the flex track shorty is in an HO scale only, everyone will have to switch to N scale. No way, that stuff's too small. I'd have to walk around with this thing on there permanently, and if I wanted to look at anything, get out my magnifying glass too. So in fact, I have some N scale stuff, part of an N scale layout stored underneath my HO scale layout, because I used to have it in the background for forced perspective, but it was just too hard to work on and too hard to get to. All right. I use 100 only because I was given an Italian train set and the flanges are too tall for 83 and it will derail when hitting the turnout frog. There are some, and I think the MT track, that I had to buy is like that. I think the little deals where they simulate the spikes as the flange goes over it, you could hear it go, but it doesn't derail it. Okay, there. Oh my goodness, I don't need that much, but 5 pieces for $22.97. Okay, that's a good deal, because Walters wanted 5 pieces for $49.95. So I'll probably be ordering some there, because I need that to finish off, or at least start on the module. So because I took some track from the module and used it on this section over here. So that's it. Is that it for Flex Track? Does anybody have anything else to say about pizza cutter? There you go. All right. Okay. James Galton said, hey, James Galton. Yeah. Walters is losing money, raise prices area. Yeah, Adrian says, sand the spikes a bit. Yeah, that's too much trouble. Maddie, Holy Land, good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Okay, Chasko says Yankee Dabbler has FlexTrack too. Okay, but anyway, FlexTrack. Okay, that's good to know. So I got to go online after this and see where I can get some FlexTrack. All right. I'm starting to lose my voice already. That's crazy. My goodness. Okay, so what's next after the FlexTracks? I got Train of Thought, and I haven't done this in a long time. So let me put this thing up here. Okay, Train of Thought is where I just talk. I do that anyway, but it's, any old subject. But this one is about this summer. There he goes drinking again. Yeah, there he goes. But anyway, I was talking about this, about Sparky. There is a train show in Pittsburgh, actually in Monroeville, July 25th and 26th. And then my granddaughter, Maddie, and her twin, Peyton, birthday is August 15th, I think, 15th, somewhere around there. And then Sparky says the last week in August for Strasburg. And now Nate says East Broadtop is having train rides on the 13th and 15th, that weekend there. So holy moly. But I've been putting off my drone pilot's 107 certification exam because I got it scheduled for the first week in August now. I had it back in March, but that's when I was having problems with my eyes and I was having headaches, so I postponed it. So I put it up a month, and then came the Chinese virus thing. So I postponed it again, and we were still having the Chinese virus thing. So I said, well, I'll just put it up a couple of more months, and I did it for the first week in August, thinking I wouldn't have anything to do then. But now comes up that train show, and I really miss train shows. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the Greenberg one, but I used to go to the train shows in Timonium. They had Greenberg and they had the other one. I'm not sure, but they were really good. I've been to the one in Monroeville once, and it was a long time ago. I moved from Pennsylvania in 1984, but I can't remember if it was before 1984 or once I moved to Maryland that I went to the one in Monroeville. But I'd like to go to that one really bad. But then I got an appointment with my neurologist. I've been trying, the last time I went, he scheduled me 6 months out. So that's August. I've been trying to go back to him ever since then because I'm still having headaches, so I can't get into him. So, and I tried other neurologists and they're 6 months out. So what am I going to do? So I want to go to that. I want to go, hey, Wilmer, I know you'll be there in Monroeville. I hope I can get up there to see you. Thank you. All right. As a tourist railroad. Okay. So anyway, should I cancel? Should I put off the 107 test and try to move my neurologist thing out and go do all that stuff because we got it at the end of July? Because I really want to go up there because I want to see a train show so bad. And I know that's going to Greenberg ain't worth the admission. I've been to Greenberg's, and I think they are. At least the ones that I went to in Timonium, they were worth the admission. So Wilmer is the one in Monroeville. Is that Greenberg, or is that the Great American Train Show? Not sure. Charles Greason. I think I'll go to Monroeville one of the 2 days. If I'm up there, I'll probably go Saturday. And I got my sister up there, and I grew up that way. Up that way. You can reschedule drone. There you go. All right. Thank you, Wilmer. I really appreciate it. And Wilmer, did you sing happy birthday to Vinny on his birthday? Okay. Great. Okay. This one's a Great American. Okay. So that's still a good one. And Nate says, okay, we got conflicting stories here. Okay. So we're going to have to look this up. Okay, so I hope I could spell this all correctly. Train show, Monroeville, GULY 25. Greenberg. It's a Greenberg Great Train and Toy Show, Monroeville. Okay, here we go. There, let me get that out of there. Use coupon code W11 for $1 off online tickets. So July 25th, 26th, 2020, 10 to 4 p.m. So it's a Greenberg. Okay. Good to know. So, and I know Debbie can overhear what I'm saying here, and she says, oh my goodness, we're going to Pittsburgh. But anyway, we could go to Maryland, stay in Maryland, and then drive up to Pennsylvania. It's not that far. Used to do it all the time when I lived in Maryland. So it's only about a 4.5 hour drive, depending on how bad the traffic is on the turnpike. And we know how bad the traffic can be on the turnpike. I mean, there was an accident on there one day. I was on there for hours. Ugh. Good to know not to go. Oh, all right. Yay, it's Greenberg. So, had to restart stream. I hate when that happens. I had to do that a couple weeks ago. I did a impromptu live stream. I had to restart it because this thing right here, Windows, reset my default microphone. That's the second time they did that. Not bad lately. Hey, I thought that was Wilmer's. Not bad lately. Okay. Surprised the show isn't canceled. Me too. Well, and I thought Pennsylvania was one of them that put things on. I mean, slowed things down. So hope they still have it. But anyway, I was going to go to the Atlanta one. When was that? End of February, or I think it was somewhere around in March. And at the last minute, they canceled it. And I found out the day before, but that's when I was having issues with my head. Or I just got starting to feel better. And I was planning on going, and then we decided not to go because I was still on the prednisone and all that stuff. So Roy says, I want to go to Pennsylvania, but still no flights in or out of Panama. I don't know when there will be. Drive. Go through all those little countries up through Central America. That's not bad, huh? Nice scenic route. There you go. Go see the flyover countries. There you go. All right. My country, which is Beaver, just entered into the green. All right. Yeah, swim across the channel. Okay, there you go. Walk. Hey, there, that'll take you. You better start walking right now. It'll take you a while to get there. All right. Okay, so I got that settled. We're going to go. I'll cancel the damn thing. All right. But anyway, then we can go to Strasburg and see Sparky, and I could finally give him. I got that partial roll of toilet paper over there in a little tote. I'll finally be able to give it to him. Okay. Yeah, Sparky says he walked to Vinny's the first time. That was a long walk, wasn't it? All right. So that's settled. We'll go to Monroeville. Then I wanted to hit Cass again. I got to hit Cass Scenic Road because the last time we went there, it rained. And by the time we got up to the top at Bald Knob, we couldn't see a thing. So I want to do that again. And I want to hit a couple other places. And then East Broad Top. So I'd like to see that place. They probably be limited how many can be inside at one time. Hey, if you could have 10,000 people at a protest, you could have 2,000 people at a train show. How about that? SRC is opening end of June. And he had to climb into Vinny's window to get into his house. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, Cass is on my bucket list. We got to go see that again. I mean, it's well worth it. And Beaver County finally has toilet paper. Oh, my goodness. All right. Dwayne's Fork and Spoon. When I was a kid, we used to go up to Beaver County all the time. My relatives had a farm in Beaver Falls. My mom grew up in Wampum. And what else was up there? We went up there a lot. Okay. Harry Clark's model railroad depicts Cass very well. Scratch built all the buildings. Okay. Good to know. I'm going to have to check that out. Is Dave leaving? Gotta run, everybody. Hey, Dave, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. See you next time. All right. Okay. What else are we saying? With limited capacity and masks. Okay. Is that what it says on the website? I didn't even read it. I got the website up here. But I don't see anything on it. I'll have to read it later, but that's okay. I have my mask. I put it over here. Wampum. Yeah. All right. Good deal. Okay. I haven't been up that way in a long time. We used to go up. Now, this is when I was in high school. This is back in 1968. I had a friend that worked at a hot dog stand, and he'd get off at midnight, and we'd just go doing whatever. And one time we went up to Beaver and stopped at the Howard Johnson's up there and ate chili. What do you do when you're a kid, huh? Okay, that was in the video Vinny put out for my first visit there. It was a funny video. There you go. Oh my goodness. Used to have a concrete plant there. Oh, all right. Yeah, and what's today? Today is the 15th. So next week, we got an anniversary coming up. June. Let me see. Where's the calendar here? Bring up the calendar. Well, next Monday is June 22nd. And the 25th is on Thursday. So both me and Sparky's going to miss the 25th. So I got my 4-year anniversary on YouTube on June 25th. And Sparky has an anniversary, or is that your birthday? And is that when you had the flood too? Or I'm confused. Sparky, is that your birthday or is that your flood day? Yeah, Sparky says June 25th is a good day. Yeah. Oh, I would never admit I ate Howard Johnson. Yeah, but what did I know? We was just stupid kids, you know, at 17 years old and with nothing to do in the middle of the morning. They had Howard Johnsons everywhere. Especially on the turnpike. That's all they had on the Pennsylvania turnpike was Howard Johnson's until I think they had a 50-year contract when the turnpike started. Okay, Wednesday is the 24th day before my birthday. Okay, all right, birthday. Okay, birthday. So when your flood was around that time too, wasn't it? Did you have the flood? That would leave a mark. Okay. Chili and Beaver Falls won't touch that in a million years. Okay. There you go. Ooh, that would leave a mark, that's for sure. Yeah, there you go. We do stupid things when we were kids. And I tell you what, okay, the flood was close to that as well. Okay. I knew it was close to that. But, Maddie, Holy Land, I'm looking forward to train shows coming back over here in the UK. I only just got into trains this year, so I'm going to go mental at the first show. You'll love it. All right. Make sure you have a lot of money. All right. Hojo Chili, that's how you destroy good porcelain. Is that how you destroy good porcelain? Okay. Am I in slow motion? Is that a little bit slower? Okay. Okay, they usually have 2 swap meets there in Newcastle every year. Okay, that's good to know. Is one going to be in July? Probably not if it's close to the Monroeville one. So, people living in central Pennsylvania or in Maryland, when is the train show in Timonium? Don't they usually have that pretty close to, or close to after the train show in Monroeville? Maybe I could hit 2 of them, but probably not, because last time I went up to Maryland in December, I think I missed it in November. But anyway, okay. Newcastle is an okay show. Erie is better. Okay. The setting at the bottom of the screen, you could change the speed of the live. Can you change the speed of the live stream? Could you make me talk faster? Oh my goodness. I thought you could only do that in videos. You could do that in live streams too? Holy moly. Son of a gun. October is Timonium. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't stay that long. August, September, October. That's 2 more. Nah, I can't stay. They won't confirm it yet. I don't know why people won't confirm. I know who said it was October. Robert Sacco said he's having one in October. And I think Chris Harden says December for the Villages. I'm still waiting for the one in Tampa. They were supposed to have one in June, but I don't know when they're going to have it. So, yes, you can in live. How do you speed up me talking in a live stream? Can you speed me up to two times or 2.5? How you do that? Okay, Newcastle needs bulldozed and redone. It's in sad shape. I haven't been to that part of Pennsylvania in a long time. The last time we was up there last summer, it was end of May, the beginning of June. We went to Pittsburgh. Went to see my sister, went to West Mifflin, where I used to hang out, and had some hot dogs at the place I used to hang out all the time. We did some rail fanning all around the place. We went to see DJ. Then we went to Ohio and went to a couple of places. Make you talk like a squirrel. Okay. All right. There you go. Tempe, Texas in September. All right. I'm not going to Texas. No. You could slow down the chat. Okay. You could slow down the chat. Okay. All right. Jeff Bowen, a.k.a. APT Pupil. Okay. No. You didn't miss the whole thing. We could start over for you. No, just kidding. I ain't starting over. There you go. He thought Newcastle in the UK. That UK stealing those names again, huh? Yeah, I seen that about Train Fest in November. Why don't they just move it to some other state where they can have it? Speed him up. There you go. Jacksonville, Arkansas in late August. But we'll be up in Pennsylvania there. Okay. Where is that? Tom Villages has a show coming up in July. Watch the video I just posted. Okay, I'll have to watch it. Well, Chris was on here the last time I was asking about the train show, and he said the next one is in December, so maybe they changed it. So, hey, I'll have to I hope it's before July 25th. Because that happened one other time. The Villages had a train show when I went up north. Okay, there you go. Roll call. Become a member of Tom Trains and Thieves. Get members-only videos like I showed at the beginning. Let me pull this up here again. All right. Boom. Boom. Right there. Members-only videos. You can see that right at the top of my channel. I have members-only videos up there. I usually put them out once a month, but I should be putting them out more now that I'm feeling a little bit better. So, and you know what I forgot? I forgot to thank everybody. So, here you go. Did I do this? If I didn't do it, here you go, Sparky. Show your support and become a member by smashing that join button. But wait, there's more. Here are the super chats from last week. All right. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats last week. And thank you for the super chats this week and super stickers. And Nate had a good idea. Next meet at Age of Steam Roundhouse in Ohio. I don't know where that is, but that sounds like a good idea. And Brody says, Chaz, can you post the link here, please? And he can't post it, but I'll look it up and see if I can find it, and I'll post the link here. Potholevania, there you go. I remember that. And Jennifer Millward, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Okay, so, let me do this here. Okay. Roy says, WKNS is opening limited capacity, but no mask required. Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. So, Chasco, did you put it up today? Let me see if I can find this in here. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Okay. What's the thumbnail look like? Oh, here we go. There it is. Upcoming model train shows. Okie dokie. 40 seconds long. Now, let me see. I could probably put this up, but you won't have sound on it the way it shows here. So let me put the link up. Okay, so do that. Oops. Okay. There you go. Upcoming train shows by Chasco. And there's the link right there. Let me see if I could put this up on the screen here. Let me maximize this and see what it looks like. So there it is right there. Each image will be approximately 5 seconds. Pause. All these shows are in Florida. Of course. Model Trend, the Villages. Okay, I'll put that up. July 6th and 8th. Okay, it's the beginning of July. So we'll be able to hit that one at Savannah Regional Center. That's a good one there. Okay, Toy Train Orlando, Florida. Oh, let me try to maximize this thing to see it. Okay, Lake Nola Middle School. Okay, TCA Southern Division. Hey, why don't I think of that? Just keep it in maximize, full screen. Okay, November 7th. Okay, the Lions Club again in Ocala. Okay, there we go. Okay, Saturday, September 26th, annual Central Florida Train Show and Meet TCA Southern Division at Nona Middle School, Norcross Road, Orlando. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Chasco. Let me get this back to where I need it. Okay. Now, those are the ones in Florida. Good deal. Have you ever seen J Class 611? No, I haven't. Or 611. What's 611? 611. I'm not sure. So, Tune in. Okay. Okay. We can all make him talk fast, and when it catches up to real time, it drops back to normal speed. Okay. So if I talk fast, it gets ahead of me. So it says what I'm saying before I actually say it. Is that how that works? Is that like a Back to the Future thing? Or do you have to go back to make me talk fast and catch up to what I was saying back then? K. Flan. All right, I'm looking for that information for you. K. Flan, I haven't seen you here before. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Corn on the cob. Oh, Ken Amos is having corn on the cob and ham and rice. You know what? I forgot. I talked about going to Mel's Diner and having a big omelet, and I took a picture of it. It's on my cell phone, but I forgot to put it on the computer. Oh, man. Holy moly. Where is it? It was good. And in fact, we went there twice. We went to breakfast on Wednesday, and we went to breakfast there on Saturday, too. Okay, let me see if we can get this on there. There is the country omelet platter with ham and cheese omelet, breakfast potatoes, and them good biscuits and gravy. That was good. I missed eat when they was at limited capacity, but pretty soon they're going to be at 100% capacity. I mean, a lot of places are getting to 100%. We was back at where we went to Red Robin today. Red Robin. And had some lunch, and we had that brownie gooey thing for dessert, and that was good. Oh, yeah. I just need some sour cream on top of that omelet. There you go. I never thought of that. There you go. Okay. Mushrooms and cheese, maybe. I don't know about the mushrooms. I like ham and cheese. Okay, but it just comes with, no, it's with sausage. That's right, sausage, not ham. Sausage omelet. But it was good. I missed, because we used to go there almost every Friday for breakfast until this virus thing came. But anyway, we're getting back in the groove again. So, what's the next thing on the agenda? Okay, so we got that out of the way. I'm not a food of Red Robin. Too much hype. They never get my order right. I usually end up with gift card and a free meal. I never had an issue with Red Robin. Let me see. In fact, they only have one. It's at the Gulf Coast Center Mall. Too much junk in sausage. That's what makes it good. Just like hot dogs. Oh, my goodness. Too much junk in sausage? Oh. All right. Okay, so here's, okay. Do I have? It's not much of a rant, okay, but there's the rant thingy right there. Okay. I've been using the Chrome search engine for a long time, and it just pisses me off that, anytime you want to look up something, you get all this stuff, all these things from CBS, ABC, just opinions from all the news instead of the actual data that you're trying to look for. So I went to DuckDuckGo, where it really, here we go. Right there, when you put something in there, it gives you the actual data that you're looking for instead of all that crap that Chrome puts in there all the time. Well, I mean, Firefox is a web browser, okay, but Do they have their own search engine? But anyway, I went to DuckDuckGo, and they don't give you all that crap in there. I mean, I still use the Chrome browser. There's another browser that I looked into, and I don't think I have it. I think I have it on the other computer. It's Brave or something like that. That's supposed to be better than Chrome. I tried it out for a little bit, but I went, oh, cover your ears, an old man's. Oh, come on. Old man rant. Oh, wait till you hear the next rant, though. Okay, but that's the first one. But anyway, the other one is web page or social media related. It's Chrome Craptic. There you go. You're starting to sound like Rob. Why are you naked for? Steak on a grill and blueberry pie. Okay. No raspberry pie? I use Aurora. Okay. Yahoo, I don't even do anything with it. I got a Yahoo email and that's it. Yahoo search browser. I mean, I could never find anything that I need. I mean, you probably have to go down about 3 or 4 pages to find on, at least here in the States, Google is biased. Tell me about it. Oh my goodness, are they biased? Somebody wrote me something about Malcolm X, and I remember Malcolm X from way back, and I wanted to look at some of the stuff that about him, and when I did it on Google, I mean it was just crap from ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, all that crap. Nothing that gets down into the actual data about him, say like from the History Channel or anything like that. I mean, you go to DuckDuckGo and it brings you right to everything that you want to see. But I just give up with the Google search engine. There you go. Okay, yeah. Rob's a different brother from a different mother. Okay. Opera browser. Is that what Oreo? Okay, Opera. Anything is better than Netscape. Is Netscape still there? How do you feel about MTH closing? That is terrible. I don't do anything in that scale, but anytime any manufacturer closes, it's a bad deal. Okay, but I hope. Now, some people were saying that the employees might buy it out and continue it. I hope that's true, or somebody buys it out and it continues with making the stuff. Internet Explorer was just such junk, Microsoft had to change its name to Edge. Still junk. Yeah, I don't use it. They still got the same logo for it because I got it down here on the bottom of my screen. It's the little E Explorer thingy. Now they call it Edge. Yeah, all that stuff is garbage. Yeah. Bing. Yeah. Bing is by Microsoft too, isn't it? They're all crap. And then Chrome, I don't know, for some reason, I think it doesn't do it on this one because I don't have McAfee on this one, the virus scan. But on my other computer, whenever they do an update, they change everything on it. They change the search engine to the McAfee search engine. What do I want to do with the McAfee search engine? All they do is do a virus scan on it, but they always change it on there. But if you go into the settings, there are so many different search engines in there. Garbage search engines. My goodness. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, I was only looking at yeah, because it was just this past week. That they announced that. I think put is that polish or polish on a turd and is still a turd. I guess that's polish. Okay. I can't tell the difference between polish and Polish. If you can't make a better progress, you read it. There you go. That is that is what you got to do. How you doing, William Smith? Haven't seen you here. Okay. Oh, Joe Rader, you have got that right, and that is part of my next rant. Okay. What is wrong with people on Facebook and Twitter? I mean, I go on Facebook and everybody on there is bashing Trump. And if you say anything pro-Trump on there, holy moly, it's like they come out of the woodwork and start bashing you and calling you all kind of names. Everybody gets on there. This week, I mean, it is miserable. Anthony, how you doing? Georgia Sunbelt Anthony, thanks for stopping by. I went on there and on Facebook and somebody had a post on there bashing Trump, and I just said something, disagreeing with them. Didn't say much, didn't bash anybody. They started calling me names, and then everybody else, boom, 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 coming in there and calling me names and everything. Holy cow. So same thing on Twitter. It's like they come out of the woodwork. I mean, it's stage 6 Trump derangement syndrome. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know what's wrong with people. Aloha, Anthony. Okay, I'm making a new site called You Twitface. There you go. Hey, that's a good idea. All right. Okay, at least model power are now owned by Lionel Train, so the molds keep being used and we don't lose all those goodies. I've been buying so much model power gear this year. Okay, good deal. All right, you got it, Tom. I know, Nate, you're on Facebook a lot. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't have to tell you. It's really ridiculous. Steve, 87th PSAP, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming. All right. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Here we go. There he is. Okay. They all standing on a box for free speech on Facebook. There you go. But anyway, I am done with Facebook. Holy cow. I mean, I only go on, what was it, last year? I separated my personal page and made the Tom's Trains and Things page and kept that separate. But I try to keep politics out of that stuff on my page. But my goodness, these people, they're just like boom, 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 boom all the time. Holy colly. Parler, yes, Parler. I got that on my cell phone. I started using Parler a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they don't track you there, and they're not biased. They don't they don't sway you in one direction or the other. There you go. Yeah, there are great modeling groups on Facebook, but you got to get past, you got to go straight to those modeling groups, and then sometimes I just want to see, posts from friends and family. Even my sister-in-law, she hates Trump, and she's always got stuff on there. And I just wrote one thing on there, and she was only on there like maybe once a week. And I seen something, she said something against Trump, and I just wrote something, I said, that's not true. Something like about, he caused 100,000 deaths because of the virus. Oh, I have no issue with it. That's okay. I've had an issue with it. But my sister-in-law, and I noticed she started posting everything about every 5 minutes about bashing Trump. And she's been on there for the last 5 days, just putting stuff on there. I guess just to irritate me, but I don't go on Facebook that often. I mean, I go on there, just a couple of times a week to check in, to see what's going on, to see if anything's new. And boom, man, all that stuff on there. But, yeah, my Facebook was created back when you had to have a university email address. I no longer use it. University email address. I wasn't on that long. I think I just started on Facebook. When was it? 11 years ago? Maybe 12 years ago. I think it was 12 years ago. But I used to be on MySpace. You remember MySpace? That was a long time ago. I think that's still there, but that was a long time ago. But I don't know where these people, they come out of the woodwork and they just attack you. They call you names and everything just because you're a Trump supporter. Holy moly. And okay, this rant is over. Okay. But anyway, it's about 9:12. Oh, yeah, I got one more thing. And Debbie's over there saying, yeah, I know she's not listening, but when I always say, I got one more thing, and it comes out that lasts another half an hour. My HOA. Holy crap. They are going berserk now. I mean, I mentioned last week that I got a violation letter for having planters out in front of my townhouse. Okay. Now they came around last Wednesday and looked in the back, and today I got a violation letter because I got a tree planted back there. I mean, you've all seen those trees. They're tropical trees, and when you put them in a planter, they just... Most of them die when you have them in the house, and that's how it was so I planted it outside, and now it's about almost 10 foot tall. I mean, it got knocked over in a hurricane, and I had to put like about 3 sticks in there to hold it up because the roots don't go very deep. They just stay close to the surface. But I got a letter about that. And on our Facebook group, for our community, I mean, the people are going crazy on there, complaining about this. Somebody went around last week with a petition. I think everybody in the community signed it. No, I'm not the same Tom that started MySpace. No, I can't take credit for that. No, I'm not that smart. I might have destroyed it, but I didn't start it. Dave, all alone on are you still on MySpace? Is MySpace still there? Oh my goodness. Yeah, MySpace still exists. Oh, I thought they were gone. Okay, Jennifer, bye. Thank you for stopping by. If it does, nobody's there. There you go. All right. Okay. Yeah, Tom, you're in violation of everything, aren't you? You better not go out of state. You may come back with an eviction notice. I know, it is getting bad here. I can't believe it. And now I've been here since 2011. So what's that, 9 years? Never had any issues except for maybe about 5 years ago. Now, this is in the Homeowners Association rules that you can't put bicycles on the lanai because people could see it from the outside. Who cares? but I got a violation from that. So we had to put them inside for a while, and then we finally got rid of them. MySpace has space available. I bet you they have a lot of space available now. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? Oh my goodness. If I wasn't running late on here, you would have missed the whole thing. Do we have to start over now? Okay, Vinny's here. So, is there a meet at the train show in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Which train show you're talking about? That's why we got Facebook groups devoted exclusively to model railroading, no politics. I know, but every once in a while you get somebody that sticks in a little bit of politics in them. I know, but it's trying to get to them first, because I like to. That's why I didn't go to my 50th high school reunion, because everybody that I'm friends with from who I went with is in high school. They're always trashing. And I just didn't want to hear all that stuff. So, okay. Anthony says he missed a lot of highs on there, so he's saying hi to everybody. So, Vinny, okay. Oops, I already put that one up there. Okay. Okay, the meet at EBT. So, anybody want to meet there? I gotta see my granddaughter's birthday. I'm gonna see what my daughter has planned for that weekend. Is that definitely the 13th through the 15th? Because let me see what the 13th to the 15th is. If that is it, then let me see calendar. June, July, August. So that's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Is that what you were saying, Nate? If that's good, then that's a Thursday and Friday. We might be able to do that. That would be good, because probably have the birthday party for the twins on the 15th. So, okay. Yes. All right. Good deal. So that's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm in for it. If anybody else wants to go there for that, East Broad Top, it's in Pennsylvania. That's west of Altoona. It's along the Pennsylvania Turnpike someplace. Can't remember exactly where, but it's not too far off of one of the exits off of the Turnpike. Yeah, there we go. Bit small SMT at okay, there you go. 3-foot narrow gauge railroad. Yeah, they've been rebuilding that thing for a while. I guess there's private owners right now, and I've been looking at it for about a year now, and they didn't have anything. They had work weekends where you can go up and volunteer and work to rebuild that. But, so I'm glad that they got something. Was there a train show, Strasburg? Okay, I was talking earlier about in Monroeville. That's near Pittsburgh. That's about 4.5 hours. For you, that's probably add another hour from where you are in Maryland. What else? Timonium, somebody said, is in October. Yeah, October. Yeah, east of Pittsburgh. So it's along the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I can't remember which exit it is, but I know it's between Pittsburgh and Breezewood, I think. I think it's between, because we always got off in Breezewood to go down to Maryland. So that's not that far of a drive. What kind of non-train Arduino projects have you done? Let me think. Non-train? Up here, back there, that's not really Arduino, but I used to do, for Super Chats, I used to do the lightning. That's Arduino. And that's not train related. That's just lightning or strobe light for Super Chats. But I don't do that anymore since I got these other things on there. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There you go. 520, Route 5, is that Route 522? Need to get out. That's what we've been doing all this past week. I mean, Saturday we took a drive for about 4 hours because we just we just got cabin fever. I mean, we're getting ready to go. I mean, I'm getting my tires ready for a trip because we need to start traveling because we've been sitting in way too long. Let me do this and I'll put it up on the screen. Okay. Join the movement. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Watch the trailer. Read. Watch the trailer. Okay. So, news about events. How to help Friends of the East Broad Top. Okay. So, do they have a map? How to help Friends of the East Broad Top. Okay. Let's go back. Watch the trailer, read our press, watch the trailer. They used to have a map on here. Board of Directors frequently. Oh, oops, missed it. Travel and directions. There we go. Boom. It's on 421 Meadow Street. Okay, so I don't want to go that way. View large map. There you go. Okay. That's this old person here. Okay. The Pennsylvania Turnpike is right here. So what is the exit? That's not an exit. I remember you have to go down either this way or that way. Okay. Littleton Interchange. Okay. If you're coming from the west, and if you're coming this way, I don't see okay, there's a road right there. I don't see no exits there. Holy cow. Where's the exits? Is there an exit here? No exit there. No exit there. So I guess Littleton is the closest exit. If you're coming from the east, you got to go past it just to get it. After the Catani Mountain Tunnel. I remember when the Pennsylvania Turnpike had about 6 tunnels in it. They cut that down drastically. So where's Breezewood? Okay, so that's that's east of Breezewood. Okay, I thought it was over here. So it's east of Breezewood. Okay, so if you're coming down from Maryland, come up 70 and go that way. So you're okay. There you go. All right. So that's where it is. So East Broad Top. Okay. Travel and directions. Okay. So let me put this up here. That's the frequently. I'll put the website up in the chat. Let me get this up here. There you go. There is the website for the East Broad Top Railroad. Okay, so there you go. 522 McConnellsburg Mount Union exit. Okay, all right. Good to know. All right. No word of any train shows out here and still can't cross the border to Canada. Oh my goodness. I know they got that border shut down. Craig, all right. Thanks for stopping by, Craig. Got to go to work driving into Maryland to deliver and pick up and back out to Indiana. Okay. Thank you, Craig, for stopping by, and thank you for being the only executive producer here. Oh, my goodness. Lazy Junction, how you doing? Better late than never. I mean, I'm running late, and you've made it. Okay. Yeah, Anthony's in Maryland. He's in Southern Maryland. Maybe you get to meet up someplace. Okay. Craig was in Tampa last month, but that's when I still couldn't see very well, and it was raining like crazy, and Debbie was the only one driving because I wasn't driving yet, and she doesn't like to drive in the rain or on the interstate. But okay. See you later, Craig. Okay, so you know what time it is? All right. Oops. Where did I hit that? I hit two buttons when I was doing that. Which button is that? Is that this one right there? Yeah, that was that one right there. That's next to that button. So it's getting about that time that we wrap this thing up. I don't have anything to say because I already did the HOA thing. The Lofty N Scaler. Oh my goodness. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. And have I got a surprise for you? All right, Lofty N Scaler. I guess you're not doing your layout in the N scale. I haven't seen anything on there for a long time from you. Okay. Yeah, we're doing well here. How are you doing? My goodness. Mr. Photography himself. All right. Lofty N Scaler. Haven't seen you in a long time. Woo. Okay. We're talking about places to go this summer because we've been cooped up too long. We're talking about East Broad Top Railroad. Maybe we get together in the middle of August there. Okay, Hardcore MOH. Okay, good night, Tom. Okay, all right. So we're at the end of this, but I'm glad you can make it. I always start at 8:00, so that's my time. Okay, so we're wrapping this thing up. And I got these earbuds in, and I had the volume set for the music the whole time, and I never put it on. So let me put it on and put it up a little bit. Okay, there you go. All right. So if you have anything to say it now or forever hold your peace. Because we're getting ready to end this thing up pretty soon. I'll probably play a couple of songs. We're going up the mountain. You can sit my rocking chair up the mountain, and I'm never coming back again, I swear. All right. Woohoo. All right. Lazy Junction Railroad, good evening. All hope you had a good day. Okay. How about a meet up at a live Steam Club? There you go. Let me put this one up here. Okay, what did Nate say about the place in Ohio earlier? Okay, Joe Rader, we'll see you. Take care. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I'll be back again next Monday. I'll probably be celebrating my 4 years on YouTube on this channel only. Now, I've been on YouTube since a long time ago. a long time ago. Good night, everybody. Thank you. All right. We'll play a couple of songs on here. If anybody has anything to promote on here, if there's any more other train shows anywhere that they know about, put it up on here. Yeah, Age of Steam Roundhouse. Let me see if I can find that on here. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Let me see if I can find a link to it. I got the microphone right in the middle here, so I got to go around it to right on the keyboard. Okay. Age of Steam Roundhouse. Discover the glory days. Okay. Let me put the link up there. It's slow. Okay. There is the link. Okay. Volunteer with us. Here we go. Here is their website right there. Click here to learn how. What if I don't want to click here to learn how? I just want to go onto the website. Volunteer with us. Okay, now let's go back to the home and see what it does. Okay. Boom. Okay, there you go. Discover the glory days of railroad. Oh, that looks like a nice place. Click here for our latest information regarding COVID-19. Okay. So, all right, good deal. Tours and events, directions. Okay, let's see where this exactly is. Oh my goodness, what kind of map is that? Directions to the age of, okay, from Interstate 77, from Cleveland, from Pittsburgh, 376 west to 2 US 22 west Cadiz to US 250 west New Philadelphia to I-77 North Cleveland. Okay, how about a map? Locate us on, there we go, locate us on Google Maps. All right, that's a little bit easier like that. Okay, so. All right. So south of Cleveland, you know that O-scale layout that I went to last year that the guy complained because I said it was out in the boonies is around here someplace. It was off the interstate. Let me see. We came up 76. So it's around in here someplace, but that's the world's biggest O-scale layout, privately owned O-scale layout. Okay, so that's where it is right here in the middle of Ohio, south of Cleveland. So there you go. I'll put the link up there. You got the link is in the chat. I can't say the link is in the description because it's in the chat. Okay. Good night, Nate. Thanks for the information. Okay. That sounds like MRVP music. That is bluegrass. Okay. On Epidemic Sound. If you want it, I have a link in the description for Epidemic Sound. You get 30 days free, and if you decide to join, I might get 1 month free out of it. Nobody has done it yet. I mean, everybody looks, but nobody goes and done it. Okay, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Again, thanks for the Super Chat, Super Stickers. And don't forget, next Monday, we'll probably be celebrating 4 years here on YouTube, and maybe we'll talk a little bit more about all the stuff that we can do this summer, trying to get to meet somebody finally. Okay, SSW Jason, you're welcome. All right, Howard Zane plays good music, bluegrass. There you go. I used to see him at the train shows when I lived in Maryland. I used to go to Timonium all the time, and he was organizing the train shows back then at Timonium, the Timonium. He lives in Howard County. Okay, so thank you all. We'll see ya. I'll bake a cake. All right.
All right, bring it along with you. You're going to have to bake a couple of cakes. We're big eaters. Okay, where are we coming up on the end of this song here? And we're getting there. I'm going to cut it off at the end of this song. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again next week.